Today, this may be my last and final video of the month. I'm not leaving YouTube. I'm still gonna stay here. Where I'm going, there will be no internet. Fucking cellular paid fucking what, $40? AT&T charging me 40, no, not AT&T, Metro charging me $40 to get like overseas internet. I won't be home, unfortunately. But we're gonna make two videos. We're gonna make this a double banger. And today's video, it's just a little rant. I genuinely want to talk about just shit that has happened in my life, stuff that I've encountered, stuff that's impressed me. Like the last video I just made earlier today was Matt Pat's fucking political career, which is fucking crazy, coming out of my mouth like, hello everybody, and welcome to Game Theory, and welcome to Political Theory, and today we're gonna find out what's 9/11 an inside job. It's like fucking crazy. But no, today we're just gonna shoot the shit, pretty much, and let's start off with this. Plants. They're fucking everywhere. They pollute the dirt. If you're a fucking uneducated piece of shit. But plants have been something that I've recently wanted to collect. Fucking, what are you, a paleontologist? What are you, a nerd? Are you a goober? What's wrong with you collecting plants? Huh? Or do you find satisfaction in collecting the green? Yes. My room, is a haven. I collect fucking soaps to even start off, I don't collect butt, booty, naked, half naked, fucking, child look-alike statue women, fucking, I don't collect anime figures, so I, collect soaps, I collect action figures, which are way different from that. I collect Superman, I collect my fair share of Marvel Legends. I hate McFarlane toys, I'm glad they suck. I collect my fair share of some Mafex. I'm waiting for that Mafex Hulk. We all know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I want to collect plants, and plants are pretty expensive. I live near Los Angeles, which thankfully there is, near the fashion district, there is the plant district, kind of. So down there, here in Los Angeles, downtown, you can get yourself a nice plant for relatively cheap. I got this sick son of a bitch. I got this sucker, for, I got him a while ago, and I got him for like $10. He was like yay high, like very tiny, and he's now 5-ish months old. He's 5 months old. I got him back in February. So he's pretty much 5-ish months old. I don't know what the fuck this is. This just started growing. I bought this. I didn't buy that. I don't know. But it opened the gates for a huge thing, which is plant collecting in general. And I don't think I can keep up. So I went out, besides going into the plant district, because in the plant district they do kind of overcharge with some plants, and I, stumbled upon a app called what the fuck was it called? It's kind of like Whatnot, but for like plants, reptiles, and gems and shit. Kind of like, white women activities, right? And there's some sellers on there that, have these weird breeds of fucking big leaf plant. And they go for so much money. I did not know plants, stuff that you can pick off the side of the fucking road can cost that much. I saw something called a fucking Monstera fucking 3 breed bullshit. I don't know it, but it's a plant with the leaves the size of a human torso. And that thing, the seedling, which is about the size of a coffee mug, cost $300. What? Excuse me? 300 fucking clams? Why? What am I buying? Does it produce golden nuggets in the dirt that it grows on? Why is it so much? And apparently it's because, you know, these people, it's similar to like dog breeding, right? So like Frenchies. Frenchies, I hate Frenchies. I feel so bad for Frenchies. I don't hate them because, you know, they look ugly. I hate them because, you know, they are legit homunculi. They don't live long. They have constant health problems. The poor things can't defend themselves. And they're bullied on the internet. And, you know, they're also very lovely, beautiful, cute dogs, but the thing won't even live to see my, what, fucking 21st birthday because I'll only have it for 5 years and it'll just die, you know? The poor thing can't breed. Breeders abuse the shit out of those breeds. And the part that I hate the most is they cost almost $5,000 a puppy, similar to plants. And, well, the plant will last fucking ages. Plants live forever. Well, as long as you fucking keep it well, a plant will live forever. And this dog, which costs triple a fucking car, will live for me, will live with me for like 5 years and die. You know, money different with different objects, but what I'm saying is that, you know, it's up to the seller to, you know, come up with these prices, but the fucking community accepts it. The community will buy up their stock within seconds, and yours truly is like, I'm not buying that. I can't afford that. So I did, of course, buy plant. Of course, you know, I want to fucking buy plant. You know, I started this little collection of plant. So far only have 2. I ordered like 5 more. They're on the way. But I also got this like fern thing. I got this like fern little sucker. They're cool. You know, the reason I even collect plants is because 1, it'll outlive me, and 2, I didn't know this, but it is an investment. I should have started this whole argument with the fact that it is an investment to own a plant. So what I learned is that plants, you can buy them for relatively cheap. Tiny, they're seedlings, right? So there are some versions, fucking like the Monstera, like I just said. They're different breeds. The cheap breeds, you know, they cost like $10 a seedling. But, you know, you guys have gone to stadiums, right? You know, anyone watching, you've been to like a soccer stadium, a football stadium. There are these plants outside in these giant fucking jars, you know, fucking Target ball sized pots, you know, bolted to the floor, that have these big ass plants that are about the size of like a 6-foot person, and the leaves are like the size of your head. That is a Monstera, and those things cost $10 tiny, and that plant fully grown is over $5,000. Cheapest you can get it for like $400, you know, but those things grow and they become so expensive in the future. And it is the same with like a stock portfolio, right? So, you know, buy it now, sell it later, right? The same as stocks. It's like investing, right? And, you know, it's a good investment. 1, it'll outlive you. You know, your kids will have it. You know, you can teach them cool shit about this fucking plant that outlived your ass. You know, and 2, you know, let's be honest, we all want to own a home. And when we buy a home, most likely it's going to be fucked up. So, you know, collecting plants, damn, fucking shit all over my mouth. Collecting plants now, letting them grow later, and then when you finally renovate your fucking new home, putting them in your home gives you a sort of joy. So when you go to like Florida, right, you'll see these like big, beautiful, waxy plants. That is what I'm fucking collecting, right? You know, it takes time for them to grow. By the time they're fully grown, I'll be like in my late 40s, right? So, you know, I'll own a home elsewhere and I'll put those plants in my home, fucking the fruits of my labor, right? So that's why I want to collect plants. It's an investment. It'll live longer than me. And they clean the air too, and they look cool. And also I'm pretty sure some women out there, you know, will date you because you like plants, right? So that too is also a bonus of collecting plants. And another thing, that we're in the 9-minute mark. If you're still here, thank you. If you're not, fuck you. I'm just kidding. No, if you can leave, you can leave. But yeah, another thing is that let me start this other argument real quick. I used to have rifting dreams until I found out there were other ways to score. I have friends. Everyone else has friends. And my friends love rock music. What type of rock music? I don't fucking know. He's a nerd of rock music. I said, do you guys do garage rock? And he's like, are you stupid? Garage rock? Look, you're hearing this guy? He says we do garage rock. I mean, garage rock. We're actually doing small ballsack melody rock. You are stupid for thinking we do garage rock. Like, he's a nerd, right? So, you know, I like, he recently showed me his like samples, right? And I called them beats because there's no singing involved, you know. There's just instruments, so it's pretty much a beat, right? You know. And he came on me, dog. Yeah, I'm just kidding. No, that pause. You know, he fucking wave of just, it's not a beat, it's a fucking, I don't even remember what he said. It's not a beat, it's a melody or some shit like that. It's not a beat. It's a beat is relative to drums. A beat is related to drums. You are just tainted with rap music influence. You, my friend, he was a bitch, right? He just full on bitch mode, right? He went full nerd bitch ass mode. And I'm the only one in the friend group that doesn't really, you know, I'm not into that really. Fucking rock, you know, concerts would fuck the shit out of my eardrums. But, you know, I have to support them the most I can, right? You know, so I give them great tips on like, hey, you know, this beat. He's listening to this video, me saying that, fucking pissed the shit. He's fucking fuming. He's fucking going all 90s train angry bullshit on me. He's fucking going all red, fucking why I oughta. He's gonna text me after this, trust me. But when I tell him, you know, tips on his beats, you know, and his music, you know, I give them tips like, oh, this was good, you know, this is bad, you know, maybe replace this, you know, where's the song, or like, you know, stuff like that. I've been giving them a bit of tips and tricks. Not really tips, mostly tips, no tricks. I don't know fucking shit about, you know, any of that. But, you know, I'm giving them criticism. I'm giving them hard-earned criticism because I hope that they make it big in the music world. Because honestly, we're losing out on rock. Rock is kind of dying, right? You know, the last time fucking a huge multitude of rock, like just people, you know, gathering for a rock concert was back in like 1985, with like the biggest attendance ever, with over like 53 million people in attendance. Similar to like Lady Gaga's fucking I want your love and I want your revenge, you and me. You know, in Brazil, happened last month. She gathered around, I think, 20 million people in attendance. No, wait, not 20 million, like 1 million people in attendance. Over 1 million people in attendance at her concert. And, you know, the biggest, you know, holder of like the biggest concert attendance record was a rock band, right? So, you know, we're kind of, rock is dying out, you know. There's some new rock bands out there, you know. He showed me some fucking band called like Shits and Farts and Giggles. I don't fucking remember, but it was something like that, where like the name is supposed to like a cliche, make fun of like fucking bands or whatever. I don't care, I don't know. But, you know, rock music in general is a big genre. Like Trolls, right? Like the fucking Trolls movie. You know, there's a clan for pop music. There's a clan for rap music. There's a clan for rock. And there's a clan for K-pop. I don't fucking know. But, you know, the rap clan is the biggest clan, right? The rap and pop clan are the biggest clans. Third place would be like the rock clan, and then fucking downward from there. But pretty much that's it, right? So, you know, give them the best criticism I can. And I want to show you guys like what they recently did a concert, right? You know, it's a little public event, cool as shit. You know, they were there, they fucking rocked and rolled. Some kid went missing before they did it, which is kind of funny, you know. Is Elijah here? I don't remember the kid's name, by the way. It's like, I'm just making this shit up. Is Elijah here? Your mother isn't mad at you. Does anyone see the kid in a red Spider-Man shirt? You know, fucking Spider-Man, help us. Find this kid, Spider-Man. You know, funny, but yeah, they did a little concert, a little public concert, a little gathering, and they did pretty well. And I'm gonna tell you, the ranking of them in a group. So there's three of them, right? Usually there's four, but the fourth one, he got work to do. The other three are bums, they fucking do whatever they want. But yeah, so we have the French kid and the two Armenian kids, right? So Armenian number one, he a whole ass bitch, right? He always with this chick. He has no more time for us. He barely works, I think, or he just works, but with no internet. I don't fucking know. He barely texts us anymore. Armenian number two, he's a good drummer. He's a pretty good drummer. He's got some future ahead of him too. And French kid, who's the third one in the group, he's family's well off. If this doesn't work for him, he's fine. But for the other two, they are cooked if this shit don't work, right? So this is their career. This is their big moment, right? So they have to succeed. These three little stooges have to succeed, right? So I'm gonna rank them real quick. So number one, we're gonna give it to the Armenian drummer, right? So he comes in at number one. And I'm pissing them off with this tier list here. Number two, he messed up in there though. He messed up on that one kind of riff, right? Fuck. But then the other one's like really bad vocals. He needs to exercise his vocals. Darn. I feel like the other Armenian kid's better with like instruments than the other one is, but he hates singing. Fuck it, I'm just gonna piss, the French guy off. I'm gonna give it to drummer one, other Armenian kid two, and he's last. He's fuming, he's pissed off, he's angry. He's listening to this, he's like, why I oughta, but the reason for this tier list is because, let's be honest, between you and me, the other Armenian kid's kind of really good at instruments. I've listened to him. He fucked up that one line though in what were they playing? Was it Crazy Train? No. It was I forgot this song, but it was like 3 steps forward, 2 steps back, in the snow, heart attack. I don't fucking know, I don't care. But yeah, that's the lyrics of the song, and there's a part in the song where it's like the beat drops, right? So it's like the Armenian kid messed up on that riff, right? He messed up on that part real bad. And the French kid was the singer, right? He's the main guy, he's the fucking face of the band, right? The whole band is legit his name. They gotta change that. That's too goofy. It's too goofy. But the main French guy needs to, exercise his vocals, because I couldn't hear him for shit in his little in the song. I could not hear him at all, and it was pretty much just listening to the instruments. It was an instrumental, right? I couldn't listen to him. And the Armenian guy, I'm just giving them criticism, Armenian guy, get better at, that one line, get better in general, practice, you'll get there eventually. And for the French guy, exercise your vocals, open up your throat. I can help you with that. I'm just fucking with you. Pause. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the whole video. Yeah, we shot this shit. I talked about plants. I talked about my buddies. And I wish them the best of luck in their endeavors. Fucking, if you guys collect plants, tell me what is your most expensive plant. And yeah, pretty much that. I'll see ya.